Saying things people already know out loud is tight.
Avada Kedavra.
You park in front of your house, I park in front of my house.
This is
Hey, if you don't stop, I will contact the usher.
What's up everyone, it's Adam from FWCI, and if you've been following the channel for a little while, you can see that I've been watching more Disney movies lately. That was something I never sort of experienced as a kid, so I'm really excited to get into more Disney movies, and I just watched The Incredibles, and what do you know, there happens to be a pitch meeting for The Incredibles. There's a pitch meeting for some of the movies that I've watched, and I plan on doing these as well. After I watch the movies, you'll probably see the pitch meeting show up within a couple of weeks after the initial reaction. So subscribe if you haven't already, so you can watch the Disney movies and the pitch meetings, and then Ted Lasso and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all sorts of other shit along the way. This is Ryan George and the pitch meeting for The Incredibles. Let's see what Ryan George has got.
So you have an animation script for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called The Incredibles, and it's about a
Young Ryan George there. This must be old.
family of superheroes. Great, the kids are gonna love that. For sure. So at the beginning, we're gonna have a, attempted suicide. What? Well, this guy hates his life, so he hopes that jumping off a building and splattering on the pavement below will provide some relief from his sad, sad existence. And this is a kid's movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dark subject matter to kick off that movie with.
Kinda dark. No, it's funny.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so anyway, then the superhero Mr. Incredible saves the guy, but then the guy sues him because he's like, I didn't want to be saved, I wanted to die. Right. Yeah, he tells him, you didn't save my life, you ruined my death. That doesn't sound appropriate for children. Listen, if there's one thing kids love, it's attempted suicides and lawsuits. That's two things. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up on that line. You didn't save my life, you ruined my death. I was like, oof, that's a hell of a fucking thing to say.
But the thing about kids is that they can't count. I feel like that doesn't resolve the issue, but you sure make it sound like it does, so I'm satisfied. Great, so anyway, Mr. Incredible falls in love with this other hero, Elastigirl, and she's super stretchy. What does she look like? Hot enough that people are gonna get weird about it on the internet. People on the internet are gonna get weird about an animated character. Oh yeah, super weird. In fact, if you put her in a YouTube thumbnail, people will automatically click on it. What the hell is YouTube? I don't know, It's the early 2000s, that word doesn't mean anything. So what?
I thought people clicked on my reactions because I'm a cool new charismatic reactor with a fresh take on shit. Turns out it was all about Elastigirl's giant ass. She does have one though. They drew it, man.
Why'd you say it? I don't know. So anyway, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl are gonna get married. And they're gonna have kids? Yeah, 3 of them. And you can imagine what giving birth must be like for Elastigirl. I'd rather not,
Easy.
but you can, right? You can imagine it? Please don't make me.
She would do it very easy, I feel like.
So anyway, superheroes get out
Why are we all sitting here thinking about this?
low. What happens to supervillains? I don't know. So now Mr. Incredible hates his boring life and his boring family and his boring job. What's his job? He works in insurance and his boss is really annoying and he's all mad that Mr. Incredible actually wants to help people. That does sound annoying. Yeah, so Mr. Incredible, throws him through multiple walls and breaks all his bones. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty intense. So Mr. Incredible goes to jail for aggravated assault? No. He does get fired though. I guess he would.
They do kind of cover that up actually, but you know what, in the context of that movie, that was a pretty reasonable reaction to what was going on around him.
Yeah, and there's this guy from the superhero government agency or whatever that's like, Mr. Incredible, every time you do this, we gotta erase memories and relocate your family. It's expensive. Wait, if they can erase memories, why would they have to relocate families? Because. Fair enough. Anyway, then Mr. Incredible is gonna get hired by this lady Mirage. And she's like, you gotta come beat up this robot for us on a secret island, which he does by making it stab itself. Very cool. Yeah, but he's not gonna tell his family about it because he's not supposed to be doing superhero stuff. Right, makes sense. But he's so pumped about his new job that he starts getting into shape again and Elastigirl cannot keep her hands off of him. And you say this is a kid's movie. Well, we're not gonna show anything, we're just gonna imply that there's some intercourse going on. Okay, but you can picture it, right? Please stop making me picture things.
Yeah, there was a lot of ass slapping and pulling into the bedroom going on. Yeah, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. These guys.
Incredible is up to something. Oh, how come? Well, the first time that Mirage contacts him, it's through like a super secret tablet thing. Yeah, gotta keep it under wraps, I guess. Right, but the second time she gets in touch with him, she just straight up calls the family house. Oh, yeah, I guess Mirage got lazy. Or maybe you did with your writing? Maybe a little, but I had to move the story forward somehow. Yeah, that's fair. So anyway, Mr. Incredible's gonna go back to the island, but this bad guy Syndrome is gonna try to kill him. Uh-oh. Yeah, and we're gonna find out that he's been having this robot thing fight a bunch of supers and kill them so it can learn from them. Why would he do that? Well, he wants to make a robot that only he can kill because he's like obsessed with superheroes. Oh, okay. But when he finally does fight it, it's gonna immediately knock him out. Didn't think that one through. Not really. Huh. So yeah, now Elastigirl is suspicious, so she goes to see Edna Mode. Edna Mode? Yeah, she's like a super fun costume designer that, you know, accidentally caused the death of a bunch of superheroes by putting capes on their costumes. Oh my god. Yeah, one of them was just a high school student and she got sucked into a plane engine and...
Wait, Edna made those suits? That's a whole different spin on that. I thought they were just examples of people who were out there with capes. Oof.
Died. That is horrible. No, it's gonna be real funny, if you say so. So anyway, Edna put a tracker on Mr. Incredible's suit so Elastigirl knows where he is. Oh, so Elastigirl is gonna go save him? Yeah, she's gonna take a plane, but what she doesn't know is that her kids snuck on too. Kids are sneaky, so Syndrome is gonna try to murder them all with rockets. Oh lord. But when the plane blows up, Elastigirl's gonna turn into a parachute so they can kind of float down to the ocean unharmed. Oh, thank god. But then a big plane engine is gonna fall and they're gonna have to dodge it. I thought you said they parachuted down. That's right. How did the plane engine take longer to get down than a parachute? Well, here's the interesting thing about physics. I don't understand physics. It's a pretty hard subject. So anyway...
Yeah, true, but for a kid's movie, it's fine. It's a dramatic beat. It's cool.
Caused the death of about 5 people. Wow, is he gonna be emotionally scarred? No, he's gonna laugh. It seems like kids these days think that laughing at death is tight, and then Syndrome's gonna capture the whole family. Why is he even keeping them alive? Because, well, is it gonna be hard for them to escape? No, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, well, he's gonna leave them all alone, and then the girl Violet is gonna use her force fields to get them out of the restraints. So Syndrome didn't know about her powers? Well, he has cameras all over the island, and several of his henchmen saw her use the powers, so he must have known. But he...
Okay, that's a good point. I was gonna be like, she only just found out about the powers, but yeah, she's been flexing those powers all over the island.
Leaves them alone anyway. He does, and so then the Incredibles go stop the robot thing. How do they manage that? Well, Mr. Incredible remembers that the only way to kill it is to make it stab itself. But I thought the whole thing was that Syndrome was upgrading the robot every time it fought a hero. Yeah, I guess he forgot to do that after it fought Mr. Incredible. That's convenient. So then Syndrome is gonna try to kidnap their baby Jack, but then he's gonna get sucked into a plane engine and die. That is an extremely violent death. It is. Are there gonna be any consequences to their super public displays of powers? Maybe there will be in the sequel. Oh, you have a sequel planned? Yeah, it'll pick up like a few minutes after the end of this first one. Perfect, well, let's schedule it in. Great. How's like 14, 15 years from now? What?
Ah, yes, that time jump from the first one to the second one. Not in the movie, in the real life time jump that happened. There was some people talking in the comments of my Incredibles 2 reaction. I asked in there, I was like, what was it like having to wait that long? And yeah, it was rough for people that were big fans of this show, of this movie. Ryan George, as always, killed it with this. He made some very, very good points about a whole bunch of stuff about this. And I have a feeling pitch meetings about Disney movies are going to be very easy for him to do because they're designed for kids and there's going to be liberties taken in terms of like plot and storyline here and there just to sort of give it that kind of that tempo that a kid's movie needs to have kind of thing. So I don't mind that. I found this video to be funny though. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this one. I will do the pitch meeting reaction for Incredibles 2. I just did Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. By the way, if you haven't seen my Harry Potter reactions, please go and see them. They're so much fucking fun. Unless you really, really hate Slytherin, in which case, go hate watch them because you'll still have a lot of fun. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.
House Cup needs awarding. In 4th place, Gryffindor with 312 points.
Punk bitches.
Hufflepuff with 352 points. Ravenclaw with 426 points.
Which means...
With 472 points, Slytherin House.
Well done, boys. It's a good season. Yes.
Well done, Slytherin. However, recent events must be taken into account.
No.
A few last-minute points to award.
No.
While others were in grave peril. 50 points.
Bullshit.
To Mr. Ronald Weasley for the best played game of chess that Hogwarts has seen these many years. 50 points.
Let me guess, that puts him ahead by 10 points? I wasn't doing the math, but...
We're tied with Slytherin.
What's a tie?
I award 10 points to Neville Longbottom.
Come on. Really? This fucking guy? Why? Because he got put into a trance and left for dead in a fucking library? That's bullshit. Slytherin got robbed.